additional information.
Are the holidays big at your house?
Good, because we're offering you some huge Black Friday discounts.
The more furniture you buy, the more you save.
Your guests would love a new mattress.
Everyone will admire your new sofa.
And your family will feast on your new dining room.
And all month long, save $100 when you spend $1,000. Save $200 when you spend $2,000.
The more you buy, the more you save. How cool is that?
Can you say that Weinberger's Furniture and Interiors Market?
Yes, you can.
The Live 5 for 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Today, cloudy and chilly with the rain on and off, but tomorrow, a completely different story. Well, the sun coming back out, and it will be nice and seasonable with temperatures back in the upper 60s. More details coming up.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 6, an apparent end to an issue in Augusta government. How the mayor and commissioners reached an agreement on credit card spending. As your News at 6 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means. We do thank you for joining us. Jenny is off tonight. Coverage you can count on begins with a long simmering battle for Augusta leaders. Since July, the mayor and some commissioners have been at odds over the city credit card policy. Well, that now looks to be over. George Escala has the story.
For Augusta's mayor, it's a credit card policy he can finally work with.
For months now, it's been a distraction as to how the mayor can run his office. I'm glad to have it behind us.
Last summer, Mayor Johnson asking to be reimbursed for about $50,000 after using his personal credit card for office expenses. The mayor declining a city card because of its $500 a day limit.
No mayor should have to ask for approval to spend money that's already designated in his budget, certainly more than $500. So that's why I never accepted the credit card from the beginning.
Commissioners directing the administrator to develop a new credit card policy under the proposal being recommended by the Finance Committee. The mayor is required to use a city card, but with a $15,000 limit.
We're at a good space with the policy, and now everybody from the top to the bottom have to adhere to that policy.
Others feel it took too long to come up with a new policy, but say what's being presented should end the issue.
I think we all agree that 15,000 is fair based on you look at the city of Macon and that mayor gets 50,000. 15,000 is his budget. It makes sense to approve it to that, and hopefully we'll get it done Tuesday.
It's been on the commission's to-do list since summer, but it looks like the city's current credit card policy is about to fall. In Augusta, George Escala, WJBF, News Channel 6.
Our chief meteorologist, Jennifer Tracci, joining us now for a check of the weather. If I'm looking at that image of Swainsboro correctly, the rain is stopped, hopefully?
Yeah, it's stopped. It's just pretty damp outside still, just like it is everywhere. Everyone got a little bit of rain today, at least. It was mostly light rain, but we all picked up at least a trace amount. So the roads are still wet out there, but we had no concerns with flooding today, no strong storms, so that's always good news. Here's a look now at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam. A bit breezy there in Swainsboro as well. Augusta picked up around half an inch of rain today, and our low temperature this morning was actually well above average at 51. But notice we only went from 51 degrees in the morning to 57 in the afternoon. Only a 6-degree difference between our low and high temperature. Definitely not something we see very often. Only see that when we have the wedge set up, and that was exactly the case today. Our temperatures are now in the low 50s to low 60s. 54 in Evans, 55 in Augusta, Louisville 56, Millen, one of our warm spots today at 60 degrees. Same thing in Wrightsville. Waynesboro, you're at 57, 53 in Sparta. The winds are pretty light, only up to around 7 miles per hour in Augusta. You can see a north wind coming in, and then that southwest wind in some of our southern line counties. That's due to the placement of a cold front. For satellite and radar, just some clouds and areas of drizzle down in our southeastern counties as that cold front pushes through. High pressure is behind it, so we'll have all this dry air take over for our Friday. You can see it will be a beautiful weekend. Sunshine all weekend long. Temperatures warming back up to near average for this time of the year. 60 tomorrow, back up to 70s on Sunday, but it will still be chilly in the mornings with low 40s. Next week, it looks like we could have another cool down. I'll have a look at that coming up. Back to you, Brad.
All right, Jenna, thanks. Damage on campus thanks to Hurricane Helene as Payne College keeps finding more trouble spots that need to be fixed. Bria Smith is live at Payne now, and Bria, even more damage came to light after recent rainfall.
That's exactly right, Brad. And the total cost, the estimated cost here for the damage at Payne College is estimated at $4 million. Now, several parts of the campus, like the administration building, residence halls, and the president's office were impacted. Currently, school leaders are working to raise money for temporary solutions as the recent rain has uncovered cracks and holes in decade-old buildings. Staff saying they need all the help that they can get. Now, staff is looking for monetary donations or any resourceful equipment that you can donate to help put the campus back together, and you can contact hcarter@payne.edu. For now, reporting live in Augusta, Bria Smith, WJBF News Channel 6.
Bria, thanks. A major milestone for Augusta's mini theater. They broke ground today on a 142-seat theater at the Art School's Deans Bridge Road campus. What a celebration. Comes after years of hard work.
We're not trying to build a theater. We're trying to complete the art school. So the art school will be completed, and then the students will benefit greatly, and the public will as well, because every time we have a show, we have to turn people away.
And the hope is to have the facility complete next year for the 50th anniversary of the Augusta Mini Theater. One of our local schools is starting a new holiday tradition to serve our soldiers. 8th graders at Augusta Christian Schools have been asked to make care packages for deployed service members overseas. After hearing from 2 veterans, they worked together to pack boxes full of snacks and goodies and handwritten letters from each student. School leaders say this really drives home the focus of the entire school.
Doing this and letting the kids see where they're going, and these military men sharing their hearts about what it feels like to get these boxes when they're away from home, it's just very meaningful, and I want my kids to be mission-minded.
Augusta Christian teaming up with Warren Baptist Church's Grovetown campus to take care of shipping costs. They're going to send the boxes in time for the holidays. Good work there. Tickets for the Border Bowl go on sale this week. The annual game pitting the best high school seniors from Georgia against those from South Carolina. Tickets available tomorrow. They're going to be digital, $10 a piece plus $1 service charge all the way up until game day, when they go up to $15 at the gate. We have a link to get you through that ticket purchasing process at WJBF.com tomorrow. The Border Bowl, by the way, is going to be held January 11th. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon at Strom-Thurmond High School in Edgefield County. Parking $5 cash. Columbia County leaders and lawmakers meeting this morning. The Chamber of Commerce holding its annual pre-legislative breakfast. It happens every year ahead of Georgia's General Assembly session. This year's speaker was Chancellor Sonny Perdue of the University System of Georgia, former governor. The goal here is for local businesses and government to tell state leaders what they want to see happen under the Gold Dome.
Anything around workforce development, workforce-related issues. Obviously, our military community is huge. Anything we can do to support them. Things that we can do to make it easier on our community as well. One of the things that we've always kind of championed for is an interchange that gets people from the 20 kind of directly onto Fort Eisenhower.
Lawmakers set to get back to work January 13th. Still ahead, changes coming under the next president. What the future could hold for electric vehicle standards.
Tonight, a News Nation.
Jenna is back with us with a look at the forecast.
Yeah, my dress is matching the forecast today, Brad. It has been so gray outside. It's been cloudy and damp, also very chilly. But tomorrow it will feel a little bit warmer with the sunshine coming back. Then next week, another big cool down on the way. Stay with us for all the details.
Save big with Brand 99 after mail-in rebate. Going on now at Transmart USA.
The 10-day forecast on News Channel 6. Brought to you by Murphy Family Insurance.
Protect your family the way I protect mine with MurphyFamilyInsurance.com.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live 5/6.
Welcome back. I hope you stayed warm and dry today. It is chilly out there now, but we're pretty much done with the rain. Here's a look at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam in Aiken. Still just pretty damp outside from the rain that came down earlier. Picked up around 1/4 of an inch here in downtown Aiken. In Augusta, we're sitting at 55 degrees. Winds coming in from the northwest at 7 miles per hour. Notice our southern line counties are warmer, around those low 60s. That's about as warm as it got today, though. And then notice up in Washington, already down to 49 degrees. So our northern counties definitely getting the coolest tonight. And as for our satellite and radar, you can see just spotty drizzle here in Barnwell, Bamberg, and Allendale. All of that activity moving off towards the east with this cold front passage. Behind it, we have high pressure back in control. It's going to be nice and dry as we head into the weekend. So a fabulous weekend for any outdoor plans. Tomorrow, starting out chilly at 42 degrees, clearing skies with lots of sunshine in the afternoon, warming up to 67. No rain expected all the way through Monday. Even into the middle of next week, not a super high chance of rain, and we really don't need much more. Augusta picked up nearly 7 inches for the month of November so far, well above average, and the drought monitor updated today. And no surprise here that our southern line counties that picked up a foot of rain last week are now no longer at a drought. It's just our northern counties north of I-20 that are still in that first phase of drought, but nothing too serious. Tonight at 8 o'clock, just the leftover cloud cover, no more rain expected. Clearing skies when you're headed out the door tomorrow morning. There's 8 o'clock. And then Friday night, we'll have this north wind coming in. That's bringing in the cool air as we head into the weekend. So even though we're warming up a bit in the afternoon, it will still be around 40 degrees early in the morning. Let's take a look at the tropics. We have Sarah with winds at 40 miles per hour. It's going to move across the Yucatan Peninsula. This is some very mountainous terrain down there in Mexico, so fortunately it will not have much opportunity to strengthen. It's going to go down to just a remnant low, but then it will move back into the Gulf of Mexico, and from there there's still some uncertainty because the Gulf of Mexico water is still pretty warm. It could strengthen a little bit, but it doesn't look like it'll be a huge concern. Nonetheless, it will likely bring some rain across Florida throughout the middle of next week. We're also going to see that slight chance of rain, but that's going to be more so from this deep trough coming in. We'll have a trailing cold front with that, so that'll bring us a rain chance on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, cooler temperatures are going to be settling in. So you can see we're actually going to get a little bit of a warm up, 74 on Monday and then next Wednesday. Then we'll see a 10-degree drop off to 64 next Thursday with that cold air from Canada moving in. Our lows tonight down to 39 in McCormick, a bit warmer down towards the south. Highs tomorrow will be in the mid to upper 60s, nice and sunny. Here's a look at your 10-day forecast. Sunny skies through the weekend, becoming mostly cloudy again Tuesday and next Wednesday with that slight chance of rain. Then as we go into Thursday, that's when we'll see the cooler temperatures. And next weekend will definitely be even cooler than it is now. Now, congratulations to today's umbrella winner. That is Melvine Newman from Augusta, Georgia. Melvine, you can pick up your umbrella here at the station and sign up to win yours on WJBF.com.
All right, thanks, Jenna. Congratulations. Up next, raising a banner in Colombia. Yeah, live report from Colonial Life Arena in sports.
You were just doing your
To as quickly as possible.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live 536 mobile app. Download it today. Now, WJBF sports coverage you can count on.
And we welcome you inside to Colonial Life Arena, the #1 South Carolina Gamecocks taking on Coppin State in their season home opener. But this homecoming actually a little extra special for the South Carolina Gamecocks. Actually, right behind me in about 30 minutes or so, they will be unveiling the 2024 National Championship banner right next to their 2023 championship banner. And the reigning national champions, they are now on a 40-game win streak. They are coming off of their big win over NC State, and their depth has been huge for the Gamecocks this season. Bench, they have scored an average of 27.5 points per game this season, and 9 players have averaged at least 16 minutes per game. And it hasn't just been the bench that has performing well for them this season. The Gamecock starters have performed well. Tahina Papau scored a career-high 23 points in their game against NC State, and Malaysia Fawiley, she also had a strong performance with 18 points, and she shot 57% from the field. And head coach John Staley, she said earlier this week, speaking to the media, that the team is all ready to go. They are all healthy, and they cannot wait to see the fans around them for their first true home game.
Yeah, I guess it's a build-up to playing at home, and I hope the people come out and support us and to do it in the fashion of, raising another banner. I mean, that's always exciting, but to play in front of our fans. But we've been pretty fortunate that every place we played, Vegas and Charlotte, it really felt like a home game. But this is really a home game where we'll be in the comforts of CLA, and hopefully we can play the type of basketball that everybody is accustomed to seeing.
Highlights, of course, from this matchup and post-game reaction from this game as well, and some sights and sounds, obviously, from the national banner raise. We actually also have quite a few fans actually here in attendance. The arena is slowly but surely filling up here, and I tell you what, earlier in warm-ups and practice, they were all ready to go. And look, as you can hear behind me, the crowd is really fired up for this matchup, and obviously ready to be back home after some 2 neutral site games that they played earlier on in the year. So it's finally good for these Gamecocks to be back home. Not only that, but to unveil this national championship banner. It'll be an exciting game and the start of a basketball season here in Colonial Life Arena. So reporting live from Colonial Life Arena, Gianna Cefalu, WJBF, News Channel 6 Sports.
It's the Rooms to Go holiday sale.
We're done with the rain and we're back to sunshine. Friday through the weekend. It will be beautiful, comfortable temperatures, but still chilly in the morning. Then next week we warm up a bit, more rain on Wednesday, followed by another big cool down.
How about this? A couple of U.S. Navy Blue Angels are coming to Augusta. Yeah, Lieutenant Commander Lillian, Lunchbox, Montana, and Major Scott Locks are going to be in the Garden City Thursday, November 21st, 1 week from today, all in preparation for the Augusta Air Show that's coming up in late April. The Blue Angels, of course, are the ambassadors of goodwill, bringing naval aviation awareness to men, women, and children all over the country, all over the world, and we can't wait to welcome them.
Yeah, that's awesome, and I love their names. Wow.
Yeah. Cool names. Great.
Something.
Well, that is our report for now. We do appreciate you joining us, and we'll be back for News Channel 6 at 7 o'clock after World News Tonight.
And we'll see you again for News Channel 6 at 11. Have a nice evening.